expectation, and I want that known feel. I want that known feel. Don't rob me of that. If Jay beats Rum, he's number one, and Cody runs. Freaky, you can make a case right now that he's number one, or that he's trending in top 3. So I think he would be the sole owner of number one at the halfway mark if he wins this battle. Right? So we'll see. All I'm saying is, because I know once this live drop.
That sizzle, that's the soundtrack of Chipotle.
Literally melt in your mouth tender.
Let's see our chicken glistening. Our fajita sizzling. It's magic happening. And this is going to be in your bowl. This is it.
Live drops, there's usually a host of people who comment on the YouTube drop. Froze, this ain't no. Froze, we just settling for anything. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to lower your expectations a little bit, and maybe you won't be blinded by your fucking asinine expectations. That's all I'm saying. What you thought we was getting Surf versus Easy, or Big A versus Ab, Jazz versus Miss Hustle, Mook and Hitman, even though it's booked already. What the fuck did we expect? Very debatable battle between him and L. Will doubled by DJ Khaled. What's very debatable? There was no clear winner.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. From the 38 now. His second and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Love.
What, bro? It's not even a route.
Going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton.
It's not the route.
He's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I can't see. I just want to see it. I just want to see it.
An interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Henry. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on.
Oh, he tackled me and just bring him down. I mean, that's Derrick Henry, though. That's Derrick Henry.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, it is the route. That's on me. I'm running the same play.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I don't get it.
Without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows
Right there in his
how
hands.
difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Jacobs once more. That's going to be a
Good block, Bo. I didn't think he was going to get the best. Damn, he had a good block, too. I could have went.
After 1-7-0.
Oh, by over, too. I was gone. Damn, good block, Bo.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Jump. 17. Ready.
Throwing. Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Ready. Break. Go. 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
52 grass. Set, hut. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard
We on the board.
touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line.
Definitely good blocking.
In for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
About to take it outside.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, set.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, shit. I didn't see Humphrey. I did not see him playing. I didn't think he could get to that.
Picked off
Fuck.
by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on.
Damn, stupid, man.
Setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And brought down.
Damn, I'm mad about that one.
They're inside the 25.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Jackson now.
Good shit, Wilson. Way to get that back for me. I put you right there where you need to be. I put you right where you need to be.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Ooh, I'm glad it went logo. He was about to get that, too. That's a good man. He got a good team for the man, too.
Ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I try to click on him and get on the inside early. Just wasn't going.
That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to
Ah!
do many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good
I gotta make it seem like I'm not right there.
And it's second down. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring
Yeah, 3
pressure, or do they
interceptions,
play
dumb shit
coverage
too.
on this down?
That last one was a good pass. That was a good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Let me get that.
4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
White. Set, ready. Needle blue. Slide blue. Black ultra.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he can
Oh my God.
This will wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments.
I don't even know what that is. Scan B2A next. I don't know what that is, folks. Well, he played Madden.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and
If I said, wait,
for
who?
the third quarter.
He didn't say who neither. After I asked, so I guess he didn't know.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Haircut soon. You get your haircut soon.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear.
Yo, Trap House, what up?
Much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw. Love.
Oh, you gotta catch that for me, Kraft.
Complete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs.
Get off me, little boy.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second
Boy, Josh is running. He's running.
The opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think
Good pass. I couldn't even get over it to him, too. Moved my guy all the way to the shaft. No reads. I don't know. They put him over there. Good pass.
Tyler Wallace, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
What defense were we just seeing? On GT.
Packer now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position.
I don't understand. What's GT?
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, no, you got to think, though. All that I read was Yo on GT. Like, that's all I've seen.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jacobs going to try the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, Jacobs once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession.
So oh, GT. Okay, right. You right.
Find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game.
I get what you said.
The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Give me that.
Touchdown.
Give me that. Use it, nigga.
Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate
this shit, Valentine.
It is rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh! Come here.
Now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, wow.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
Oh, what?
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
That's not pick.
Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 73 yards. And the Ravens.
I need to see the replay.
Game again here in the 4th.
They won't even show it because they know they bogus. Ah, they crazy for not. Ah.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21.
Still, you got away with it. Fuck.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the Ravens have got it.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead.
I wasn't about to fall for that. I already knew it was about the bullshit that's great to happen.
Right back.
Who touched it though?
In a short amount of time.
What?
Momentum was totally against them. Now it's
Hold on, what?
They got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Didn't nobody even touch it on our side.
A first down carry for Henry.
They just played us.
2-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
I don't know what that was.
Get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Oh, wow. So I have 2 people blocking. I didn't take double nobody.
As he gets the sack.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this will be caught at the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of
A fucking dot.
Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath.
This blitz is fucking us up.
Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a row, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Let's go now. Back.
Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and
Oh, I let me go forward. What was that?
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
The hell?
This is their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here now, 2nd and goal. Love.
Got him.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the
Play
plays.
some defense one time, Green. Let's go home.
Might be a little bit too much
Let's
time
go home.
left. Enough on the
42
clock for a
seconds.
final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Yes.
Get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
There's one more timeout left. 11 seconds. What's that? 2 plays?
As he'll stop it with
2
11
plays.
seconds remaining in the ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Wow.
I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, a heck of an
Good
effort.
catch, Aguilar.
The diving catch.
Man.
Now the timeout
He
call.
broke on, buddy. I shouldn't even switch the play. Caught me in the middle of the audible.
And a field goal would send us to overtime.
Should have just kept the play I had. That was a good catch, too.
Here's 1st and goal.
No, we changed it. Hey, hey. What a shot.
One last shot for Jackson.
Ooh, what are you doing, Walker? That's my boy, Quay. I can't even get mad.
Taking the lead here in the final seconds. Charles,
He knew what he was doing. I put him on him and everything. He still backpedaled. Catch.
They grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because now
Damn.
they keep their eyes on the end zone. They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball.
That's it. Good game.
Line.
I was about to run that bitch back on everything I was.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.